Hello, folks. Recently I've been talking about how food has been a problem for me, right? Recently I had some food poisoning, or so I was told. I don't know, I could find many reasons for it. I think one reason is probably I overate fiber. Basically, I ate a lot of sprouts, green gram sprouts, and soaked black chana and soaked peas, right? A lot of it, each 100 grams or 150 grams, and not all together at once, but over the day, over a few hours, like some 3 4 hours, I ate all of them. And at night, it just caused a lot of gastric problems, bloating, and sorry, bloating and dizziness and whatnot. I spoke about that, and it caused a lot of diarrhea, and later so many times diarrhea, some 10 15 times, that later I was so tired, I had to go to the doctor the next day, and you know basically after like 2 days after this overeating, I had to go and get some tablets, medicines, and get IV fluid. So they gave me, they injected on my vein, I think, and gave me some medicines through my vein, including some multivitamins, and gave me some stuff like something called lactic acid bacillus, I think, LAB, which is, I think, a good bacteria, a good gut bacteria. So I think the idea is to have more and more good gut bacteria in your stomach so that it can cancel out. It apparently releases some substances that can kill the bad bacteria in your gut, basically. And it's also a good way to actually ensure that it works on your food, ferments on the fiber and all. And yeah, I mean, it's possible that either my overeating caused my digestive system to get overwhelmed and struggle to digest and cause indigestion and hence the diarrhea, or probably some way I got food poisoned, say through the chicken. Probably it was sick or something, and it got killed, and then I ate it. Or maybe I ate cold chicken, and I should have eaten it hot. I should have eaten hot food in general, but no. And I think hot food will not have germs that easily, so it kills the germs, I think, hot food generally. So yeah, and most of the food that I eat is supposed to be eaten hot only, like chicken and whatnot. Of course, salad you can eat cold, it's fine. I eat chicken salad, so the chicken alone is usually hot. It's grilled chicken. And then what else? I sometimes hit cockroaches with my bare hands, but I clean them always. But I don't know. And my vegetables were actually exposed. It was open in a bag, so it's probable that some cockroach went on top of it, and then because of that, the cockroach carried some virus or bacteria, and I ate the carrot as it is, even though I washed it. Maybe it was not enough. I don't know. I should have probably peeled it up. Same for, say, fruits and all. So yeah. What else? And then my nails. I didn't cut my nails recently. It's possible that my nail had something, or I don't know what. I cut my nails later. So yeah, there could be multiple reasons. Sad that it caused food poisoning or indigestion or whatever. And then people have been telling me, dude, don't eat outside food, cook your own food, don't eat too much chicken. And like, I've been getting a lot of unsolicited advice, but a lot of advice, and it's good. I mean, it's good to get advice. People are actually worried or interested in my life. Imagine that, right? Like, you get help from people if you are unwise to be decent, like, because I would say stupid or rude or idiotic. If you're unwise, what would you do? You would say, don't give me unsolicited advice. The thing about unsolicited advice is, yes, it can be annoying, especially when it's repeated and all, especially when you don't want it and it's repeated. But the thing is, you can say, hey, yeah, got it, I'll consider it. It's actually a good advice or something like that, and then ask them to stop. For example, my parents actually give me a lot of unsolicited advice, and sometimes it gets to my nerves. But the thing is, people are interested in your lives, right? They're trying to help you. When you say no to that help, the problem is you will offend them, and maybe you don't care about that. But the thing is this, right? Let's say you don't offend them, maybe some other time they might give you some advice that's good, right? They might help you in some good way. They might give you a good suggestion, good advice, good opinion, good suggestion, and all that, good solutions and whatnot. So it's a good idea to not uh, stop good stuff from coming, right? Let it keep coming. Don't stop them from coming. Don't stop them and say, don't give me advice and don't give me unsolicited advice and whatnot. Let them say stuff. Try to listen as much as possible patiently. If they're trying to force it on you, understand and say that, I understand this, but there's a reason why I don't want to do it. Sometimes people will break through those reasons. If you see that, then tell that you're trying to break through my reason, but try to be nice, right? So I got a lot of feedback, and I could take in a lot of them. I could understand the pros and cons of those feedback. For example, cook my own food, I can. Currently, I don't have the time so much. When people say make the time, that is true, right? That's the usual answer people say for when you say don't have time. So, see, the thing is, for everyone, time and priorities and everything is there, right? Of course, for me, health is a priority. Then, like the person who is telling me make time, why can't you make time? If I say I don't have time for all this, they will ask what is more important than your health, which is a good question, right? So, of course, like I can get good food also, I believe somehow. Say I could go to a house and hire a cook also, but basically they were saying just cook in your hostel and whatnot. Yeah, if I wanted to cook, I would have cooked by now, right? Usually, if you want to do something, you would already be doing it. You wouldn't actually be at least small way to do something, right? Like you wouldn't go full in, and like do something. Instead, you would start small usually, right? So if someone says I want to study something, but I will only study if I actually pay for that course and then get that course, it doesn't work like that for me. If I wanted to study something, I would have studied for free. I would have started something and then gotten a course and whatnot, right? So just because I got a course, I wouldn't study things. At least that's how I work, right? So a lot of people study because they are like, I spent money. I want to make ensure that this money is of value. That's just stupid according to me. That's just idiotic, unwise. I don't want to study because, or I don't want to learn something, or I don't want to do something just because I paid for it. That's the worst reason I want to do something for. Um, so if I want to do something, say cook, I want to ensure that I cook for, like, say, myself and, like, for my own health and whatnot. But only if I have the time and I can create the time. I'll still have to manage my time. I'm still trying to understand how to manage my time, especially my sleep. It's all interrelated: sleeping time, working time, eating time, right? And also all other hobbies and whatnot, and also something like, say, even creating YouTube videos. And then I don't know, anything like family time, like talking to my family and whatnot, right? So it's tricky stuff. So I'm trying to understand how to work with it. So I could cook. If I wanted to cook, I would have started cooking in my PG in my hostel long ago. But yeah, I mean, I've always had something or the other coming up. Let's see how hereafter how I plan things, how I do things. I also have a weird identity where I think that I'm slow at things. Probably I'll change that identity. That I'm not slow at things. I'm really fast at things and whatnot. So that is that. And yeah, I mean, because of this whole diarrhea and whatnot happened, for a few days I'm having dietary restrictions, and it's very scary that now I'm eating white rice and all. I wanted to never eat white rice ever again as much as possible, white rice or any form of rice. I'm eating white rice, like today night also I ate white rice. I overate white rice a bit, and not overate, but yeah, to some extent overate white rice and chapatis, three of them and whatnot. And I ate dosas today morning and whatnot. Yeah, I really don't want to eat any form of white rice or derivative of white rice and whatnot. No basmati rice, no poha, basically puff, no bhel puri or like no puffed rice and all. I don't want any of those. So it's been 2 3 days now since my diarrhea and whatnot episode. I think I'll stop eating white rice from tomorrow, as in like from today. That's all. Today is the last date, I think. But I still have to look at what can I eat and ensure that my digestive system is good enough, and I still get the calories that I need. I end up eating a lot of raw food at times, and that won't give me enough calories. And cooked food, I have a lot of limited options. There's good things to it too. Also, there's like good there's advantages to it. So there is quite some good to it, but there's also some bad stuff to it, like disadvantages. But I love the advantages of having less options. It makes the choosing easier. So there's a problem of choice in our world, so I'll talk about that in a separate video. There's a lot of options, so there's a big problem of choice. So the problem of choosing is just crazy, right? In electronics, in food, and whatnot, too many options. So in my case, when I have like an idea of like what I don't want, it becomes easier to choose what I want. It becomes easier to choose what I can choose based on like understanding what I can choose, because there's only few options from which I can choose. Everything else I have like eliminated because of something or the other reason. Like say no rice, no derivatives of rice, no white rice, no derivatives of white rice. So no dosa, no idli, no plain dosa, no plain idli, or like no white rice based dosa or white rice based idli. Even if it has urad dal and whatnot mixed in it and whatnot, I don't care. I don't want white rice derivatives, and I don't want biryani, basmati rice and whatnot. I don't want any kind of variety rice and all that. So I can eat probably red rice, brown rice, and all that. Depends, but I don't. I find it hard to get it over here in Bangalore, like at least easily. Like I'll have to search for it. I think it's not like generally available. Maybe I'll eat things like ragi and all that, and then roti, dal. Even dal has become addictive. I'm wondering if I should consider eating dal, and then I'm also considering about dry fruits. I eat a quite a set of dry fruits every day generally. Dry fig, quite some sugar, I think. And then I don't eat dates. That is too much sugar, and people sometimes apparently put honey in it. And then, so I don't eat dates and all. I do eat raisins. I got it once, and it's just that once I finish it, I don't think I'll be eating it again ever. So I have raisins, black raisins, and I think even dry fig I'll stop eating. I already ordered one yesterday, but today morning I was thinking a lot of sugar karpaya. So yeah, I don't want sugar. So and I ate lassi today, anyways. But yeah, I don't want sugar. Even today I read this email which said every action you do is actually a vote for the kind of person that you are, or you want to become. So you want to be right. So the kind of person that I want to become and I want to be is who is healthy and who is health conscious. Probably quite a bit health conscious, too health conscious, to the extent that I would just ensure that I'm healthy than anything else. And but yeah, once it becomes a habit, it'll become pretty straightforward. I won't have to think twice, right? So yeah, of course I lose out on a lot, lose out, but I can understand that I'm not losing out too much and all. And there's always alternatives, good alternatives. For say sweet and whatnot, though they are also some form of sugar, even though natural sugar. So I won't eat too much of them. I understand the pros cons, so I'm fine. I could call it sacrifice, but I would rather call it trade off, and I would say I'm done with it. Like today, I ate rice with dal. Rice was plain with dal. It was great. Dal was pretty addictive though, and I was like, okay. Probably the carbs. I think I'm going to actually research on why dal and all is like comfort food. Why is it so comforting to eat dal? Right. or probably I think I'm just in a bad mood these days, very bad mood, probably because of not having any physical movement, physical fitness, and also the current state lows of my life that I spoke about in my other video. Having no movement, eating bad stuff, junk, and whatnot. Eating shit, eating junk is never a great thing. And also having being forced to eat other stuff like say white rice because it's easy to digest because it is nothing, right? White rice is like nothing, almost nothing. Doesn't have much stuff, and although people can say you don't really necessarily need white rice or potatoes and all that, there are so many better alternatives to eat. But since I had diarrhea, I was like, okay, let's eat something that is light on the stomach. And the stomach can easily digest stuff like white rice, boiled white rice, than something like fiber. Fiber is what I overate and killed my digestive system the other day, and overwhelmed it also, of course, and it cried. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, some lot of bad stuff going on here and there. So yeah, I'm going to actually ensure that I fix them and get back on track in terms of food. Um, and yeah, that's all I had for this video. I think I spoke about too many things. I had only some stuff in my mind. I think I spoke about what I needed to. Yeah, or else I'll probably make another video. That's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.